Thank yous to read, so I'm going to read them off the script. So I want to thank WWT for having us today. Absolutely grateful to have us in this beautiful space. Yes, round of applause for Worldwide Technology. I want to thank our sponsor for this event, Wells Fargo. Unfortunately, Wells Fargo's representative had to leave earlier because today was his anniversary. So we congratulate him, but Wells Fargo has been a sponsor of ALVA since the very beginning. So we're so grateful for their support. I want to thank all of you for attending today's event. We had a wonderful series of panels this afternoon. For those of you that weren't here for the panels this afternoon, you missed a great show, phenomenal content. Those of you who are here for the panels, a round of applause for those panels, right? What we're doing here today, between the panels that we did earlier and what these awards that we're presenting tonight, it's all an integral part of our mission to help Latino veterans thrive and recognize their indispensable contributions. Hispanics have been essential to our nation's military and national defense from the very beginning, having fought in every war we have ever had, from the Revolutionary War to today. There are over 1.5 million Latino veterans in the country right now. Latinos represent about 19% of the active duty force, and I usually say that 25% of the Marine Corps. I learned earlier that it's like 27% of the Marine Corps.
27.7.
Yes. But unfortunately, we're only about 8% of the officer corps and less than 3% of the flag officers. So we've got to do better in that regard. We need to make sure that we support them and we honor them, because we all know that freedom is not free. Our freedom and our liberties that we rely on have been paid for through the blood and sacrifices of the women and men who have been willing to wear the cloth of our nation. And that's what we're here to honor and support today. A little bit about the American Latino Veterans Association. We are a national nonprofit organization. We focus on 5 key pillars: workforce development and job placement, entrepreneurship, information on access to benefits that our veterans have earned, advocacy in terms of policy, and yes, telling the stories of Latino contributions to the military throughout our national history. So all of that is very important in terms of making sure we can change the narrative, so we can make sure that our community is seen as proud, patriotic Americans who care and love this country and have fought, bled, and died to keep her safe. So with that, I just want to remind you that ALVA membership is free to all veterans, active duty, guard, reserves, and their family members, because we know that military service is not necessarily just an individual exercise, it really is a family endeavor. So that's why we invite all family members to join for free as well. I invite you to become members of ALVA. There are QR codes in the cards that we passed out earlier that show how to go to our membership page. There's also a QR code to donate, a QR code for our speakers today. So take advantage of that information. Please join us. We've rolled out a series of regional coordinators throughout the country to be able to act locally. In San Diego, we'll be announcing those regional coordinators in the coming days and weeks, because we want to make sure that we can grow our membership base right here in San Diego and Southern California, because there's a ton of Latino veterans in this region that need our support and they need to be lifted up. And the only way to do that is we come together. So I want to thank you again all for being here today. And we're going to move on with our first award, which I'm going to invite Kate Monroe to come forward and present.
You wake up one morning, you're not speaking at an event, now you're given an award.
I love that.
I absolutely love this. So we are giving the Entrepreneurship Veteran Business Award to Jeffrey Rosales. Give a hand to Jeffrey. On my heart, I will tell you, there's nothing more important that you could do if it's in your heart to be an entrepreneur than do it. Excellent, amazing work. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
Put the beer down.
Beer down.
Thank you.
We can get a photo.
Sure.
Because you don't have enough in your hands, so I'm going to give you something else.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll hold the
Do it.
picture for you. Here you go.
thank you. With the microphone. Thank you. Congratulations. Yep, thank you. Just a couple things. I think having an entrepreneur mindset is very important no matter what you do, if you're in the corporate world or you are also in the small business world. Small businesses need our support. As you know, they go through a lot of change. Obviously, I think Libby, Bart and Logan, you guys don't get as much support as you guys should. But one thing that I realized just in having that entrepreneur mindset is if you can help a small business, they will put more money into their community than ever before. And I think it's really important that we keep those economic benefits in our communities because that's how we grow them and that's how the youth have more opportunities, right? More parks, more investment opportunities, or more scholarship funds. So I think we need to have that entrepreneurial mindset. It doesn't matter what you do, but you need to maintain entrepreneurial mindset. So thank you again, Danny, for that. Danny was a guest on my podcast as well. If you're a veteran here, I would love for you guys to be on my podcast as well. I've had Rick Sanchez. I had former ambassador Montfort Marine, Ted Brennan last week. I had the grandson of Cesar Chavez a couple weeks ago. And we're just like Oslo, we're all about giving a voice to veterans because your voices matter. And just one more thing is there's been 100,000 veterans that have taken their lives since 9/11. That is more than the previous 4 wars combined. So there's an invisible war. So every time we can give a veteran an opportunity, just like what you're doing with disability benefits, that is one veteran that we are taking off the streets. That is one veteran that's going to contribute more to America. And it also helps decrease healthcare costs. Because healthcare costs is a lot here in America. So I challenge everyone here, get involved somehow. We're all entrepreneurs at heart, but if we can put that to a mission and a purpose, I think we can make this country better than what it ever was before. Thank you.
Beautiful.